Hello everybody, weebrabbit here, and welcome back to the channel. As you can tell from the video that's currently on the screen, as well as the thumbnail when you clicked on it, today we are doing another tier list. It has been a while since we did one, and not only that, but we are doing a tier list for a game that has not been relevant to the channel in a bit, but we will discuss that in a moment. Before that, as always, I have my co-host here, Legend of Jonathan. Say hello.
Yo, what's up, people? It's me, the Legend of Jonathan. You heard the man. Yeah, we are doing our Kingdom Hearts tier list. Man, when we played this game, because as you guys can see on screen, it's Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
It's been like 3 years.
It's been a while.
Like
for whatever
3 years.
Yeah, for whatever reason, we were just thinking, we are just feeling kind of like, you can almost say nostalgic for it.
And it wasn't it because I was playing the games too for like that period of time?
Yeah. And I know that recently you've told me a bit about some of those like fan projects and stuff.
Oh,
and
we
were talking about the fact that Kingdom Hearts 4, there's been no news. So fingers crossed, maybe we'll get some news now, because it seems like when I do some stuff on my channel, sometimes stuff pops up, right?
We gotta like do some chants and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But like the Persona stuff, right? And then we get like the remakes and stuff. So we'll see if we get some news for Kingdom Hearts 4. But yeah, we were just thinking like, what would be like a fun tier list to do? It's been a while since we did one, and we just thought Kingdom Hearts 1 Worlds would be a fun idea.
Would be fun, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so as you can see, we have our tiers. We have S, which is the cream of the crop, right? Then we have A, we have B, we have C, and we have Unvisited, which you'll see in a moment. It won't take too long, but we decided to add that because we're thinking like, there's a world that we technically see in the game, but we don't visit, so we feel like we can't like properly rank it, right? But we still feel like it should be included. In case you guys are wondering, yes, we are using Open Tier Boy. I don't know if that'll be visible on the screen. It might not. We'll see. But yes, basically, I got tired of Tier Maker last time we did do a tier video. It's just so, like, you have to either rely on the tier list you want already being there, or you want to make your own.
And that's difficult.
Yeah, we like
it's very closed off.
Yeah, it's very like restricted. It's very closed off. It's not very intuitive.
Like especially when the last one wasn't like the Smash DLC one or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Those ones were really weird. Like,
it was like really weird. I just don't really like the interface and how they have it. So funny enough, when I just like Googled tier maker, because I don't have it like saved as like a bookmark or anything, to pull up the actual tier list maker, like the actual site most people use. The second option was someone talking on a subreddit about how there's this open source tier list maker that they made, and I went to it. It's called, again, Open Tier Boy, and I really liked it because it's so easy to use, and like it's really cool. I definitely suggest it. I would say give it your support. And basically, we are using Open Tier Boy, very customizable and stuff. And yes, so we are going to be ranking the Kingdom Hearts 1 worlds. We have them in order of how we visited them or how they appeared in our playthrough that we did a while back. So without further ado, let's see what we think of these worlds, right? All right, so kick things off. The first world on the list is Destiny Islands. Of course, it's Restart the Journey. It's, home to Sora, Kairi, and Riku. It's where they spend all of their time, all that good stuff. So, what do you think? Where should we rank this one?
I think it's a tier. It's great, but obviously, again, I don't think it's at the very top. For sure, it's very small, which again is ironic because Riku himself says it's very small. And there's not really much. It's very obvious. It's just tutorial level, basically. You know what I mean? So I don't really And other games I know again, it's very more relevant there. But here, for sure, it's definitely not like S tier.
Yeah, I think an A is about right, because it is like a great little like tutorial world. Yeah, it is really cool, like the whole aesthetic of it's like this island where they play. And I don't know, like it's really cool how there's like the mysterious cave with like the door and the drawings, and like it's really iconic. But I think the one thing, like you said, that really takes away from it is just the fact that it's small. It's not like a full world. It's just like a couple of screens, basically, right? So I think A's about right, because it's pretty up
really
there.
There's nothing much if you think about it.
Yeah, so it's pretty up there, but it is not like perfect, right?
Yeah.
But I think A's about right. And yeah, I just wish that they would let us like revisit it. It sucks that we only really go to it in the first game. You know what I mean?
Everything else is like Chain of Memories, basically.
Or like cutscenes and stuff like that.
Stuff like that. Yeah, which Chain of Memories did do a good job at that. And that's what I'm saying. That's where I feel like they made it more of an S tier in that game.
Yeah, it's a bit more involved for
sure.
But
it's again, it's still it's just because it's kind of like you could say trauma, I guess, for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So alright, so we're gonna put that one in A tier. Next up is Disney Castle. This is the one we were talking about. But yes, technically, it's something that we see in the first Kingdom Hearts, even though you don't get to visit
Destiny
it.
Islands, yeah.
It's right after Destiny Islands. It's where they introduce it. They show that, that's where King Mickey's from, and Minnie and Daisy and Donald and Goofy and Chip and Dale, they're all there. And they take off from there to, go to Traverse Town to look for the Key Bear, all that good stuff. And I believe, from what I remember, in the files, it's like originally you were gonna maybe be able to visit it, right? Like there's like assets and all sorts of stuff.
Like the beta trailer where you could see him walking around and everything.
Yeah, but unfortunately, since you can't visit it in Kingdom Hearts 1, it's just like a cutscene thing. That's why we decided like we're gonna include it. But to be fair, we're going to put it in its own tier, which is unvisited. Because yes, we feel like we should include it because it is a world you get to see and stuff. But it doesn't really count as a world per se. Because you don't get to visit it. You don't get to like really do much outside. See outside of a cutscene, So Disney Castle is unvisited. But definitely, I love when you get to see it in Kingdom Hearts 2. If you ever play Kingdom Hearts 2 on the channel, do a tier list for that. We'll see where that ranks. But for now, we'll put that in unvisited. Next up, Traverse Town. That is a definite S tier. Traverse Town is iconic. It's great.
Yeah.
Like, man, it's just, I don't know. It's just like the music's great.
There's so much to do if you think about it.
Yeah, even though, like, if you think about it, it's not even that big.
But for some weird reason, like, it's so packed with, like, secrets and, like,
there's so much to do. Like, there's, like, the whole thing about, like, finding the letters around Traverse Town and mailing them. There's the thing about finding, different chests everywhere. There's stuff like the Gizmo shop. There's stuff to do there. There's the 101 Dalmatians. You go and you turn them in. There's Merlin's little hut or whatever you call it, little shack. There is the underground stuff where, you see Leon and the gang, right? And later you see Kairi there. Like, there's just so much stuff. The way everything's connected, the different districts. It's really awesome. So I think it's iconic. I think there's a lot to do. I think there's so much little secrets and stuff just packed in that I think it is a definite S tier. And, it's too bad we don't visit it too often in the games. Like, we see it again in Chain of Memories because again, it's kind of like a memory thing,
recoded and stuff. And
and then it's cool that we see it in Dream Drop Distance. But
that was different.
It's different. I think that's cool that they brought it back. But I don't know, the one from Kingdom Hearts 1 for sure is pretty iconic.
Yeah, it's the nostalgia one.
Yeah, for sure. So I would say that is a good S tier for sure.
Yeah.
Next up, Wonderland. What do you think of Wonderland?
I liked it. I just think it's a B tier. Because, it's not like it's very,
let's say if C is, the most meh, you know what I mean? Because I don't think there's any world that's terrible. That's why it stops at C. We didn't go, a D or trash tier or anything like that.
Yeah.
But, it's definitely not the lowest. But I think I agree. I think a B tier is about right. Because, there's some cool stuff. But at the same time, it is a very strange world where it feels like it's a lot of just puzzles everywhere.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, there's not even that much. It's literally the forest area and then a bunch of entrances into the main room from different angles and stuff.
And upside down and a bunch of weird puzzles. And
then there's the room where the Queen of Hearts is. And that's it, right? There's the room with the tea party,
which is just JPEGs.
Yeah, there's just a JPEG of them there, and then it's just the chairs. Yeah,
and they don't even talk. It's weird dialogue.
Yeah. So if you think about it, it's 4 rooms.
Yeah, basically, if you think about it.
So there's some good stuff. I think I kind of like the puzzles. I think it's kind of fun, all the different puzzles that they put into it, and I do think that
And I think it's a good way to start off real quick, to start off the journey too. It's a very simple level. You think about it, you go into your first Disney World. It's old cartoon, which by that point it really would have been old.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're just helping Alice out and this and that.
Yeah, and then in a weird way, I kind of like the boss. What is it, Trickmaster?
Trickmaster, I think he's pretty cool.
He's kind of cool, even though it's kind of weird that we don't have an official, like, actual Disney boss. Like, it would have been interesting if it had been, like, made, like, the Cheshire Cat or something. But then again, he's, like, kind of like a weird, chaotic neutral, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, so he doesn't really cause problems, per se. It's more like he just, like, I don't know, like, he provokes, I guess.
Yeah. So I think Wonderland's are about right in a B. Because it's not the best world, but it's not like, you know, like our bottom tier. Like I think like a B tier is about right. So, all right, so cool. Next up is Deep Jungle, the world that never came back, man. It's so weird because of the whole rights thing. Like I don't know, man.
Like suppose I had found out that there was something weird where like they technically can if they wanted to. But they just don't bother because, like, the show, and I forgot what else they have.
Yeah, I actually saw about that. I know what you're talking about. People thought, like, oh, it's because like, they didn't have, like, the rights to it. It's like, no, they do.
It's like they have their version, kind of like the Winnie the Pooh thing. It's just that for some weird reason, like, after the show and, like, the second movie and stuff, it's like they gave up on it or something.
Yeah, it's like they've never really cared to bring it back.
Yeah, the only thing they care for is, like, Disney parks or something like that.
Yeah, it's so weird how they use the whole Tarzan thing.
I think Deep Jungle is, like, an A tier.
I'm torn between A and B. Yeah, you know, I guess I could see an A tier, because I was saying between A and B. I do definitely like it better than Wonderland. I wouldn't say it's S tier, but I do like it better than Wonderland. Yeah, I mean, thinking about, like, the different areas, there is some pretty interesting areas, right? Like, the whole, you know, treehouse thing, that's pretty cool. The different parts of the jungle, going down the, sliding down, like, the trunks or whatever.
Yeah, the mini-games are kind of cool in that area.
Yeah, it's not bad. The whole Clayton boss fight with him on, like, the chameleon is pretty... It's a pretty good for your first, like, Disney villain fight. I do really like Tarzan as a party member.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Which is something that was missing from Wonderland, for example. They didn't have a party member, which is really weird, right?
Yeah.
I do really like Tarzan as a party member. And yeah, I guess thinking about it, yeah, I think A is about right. I really like it. I think it's pretty iconic. I think it's kind of cool, the whole thing with Saber, that you see her in different, like, areas or whatever.
And you fight her and stuff. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so, you know, I think I'd give it an A. I know it's not a lot of people's favorites, but honestly, I enjoy it. It really
does a good job with the Kingdom Hearts thing as well, that it gets some parts of the original. Again, Wonderland kind of did it, but, like, here it feels like even more, where they still got the premise of Tarzan that Clayton is actually evil in his heart. Like, you could tell.
Yeah, like the darkness in his heart and obsession with the gorillas and stuff.
That fits too well with the movie again. Like, him being really greedy, and, like, it's obvious that, like, again, since it's based off a book by, like, where it has certain logic, it's obvious it's like, oh, well, yeah, like, in the book, too, they make it sound like he's a very sinful person. And then here, it's kind of the equivalent saying he has darkness, and, like, it fits too perfect.
Yeah, and then the way, like, then, like, the whole thing about how it ties the whole thing about, like, Tarzan and family and your heart to, like, the whole Kingdom Hearts heart thing.
Yeah, it fits really well.
Yeah, and then, like, with the whole thing, because, you know, Sora was having a fight with, like, Donald. Yeah, I mean, the way they tied together,
up at the end,
it's pretty well done. So, yeah, I think an A tier is about right. Again, I know it's not a lot of people's favorites, but honestly, I really like Deep Jungle. I'm actually kind of sad they never brought it back. I think it would have been really cool, since you mentioned earlier, if they had maybe, like, brought it back and integrate some of the stuff from, like, the TV show. Because definitely, if you've ever seen the TV show, the Tarzan TV show, there's, like, a lot of really interesting stuff in it, honestly. Like, a lot of, like, more lore about the island and stuff. Yeah. Alright, cool. Next up is the Olympus Coliseum.
Okay, so the Coliseum I do like, and I would say it's an A. But I feel like it's very restricted, like, legit, because the fact that everything's just divided into little sections, and, like, the plot feels kind of, like rushed a bit.
Yeah,
I would say it's a B.
You think it's a B? Yeah, I'm torn between A and B, because, again, I really like it. I really like the way they integrate the fact that you go there for tournaments. I like that you see...
secret bosses there.
Yeah, secret bosses and stuff. The fact that you know, fan service of being able to fight, you know, like Leon and Cloud and Yuffie and, like, all these people is really cool. But there isn't much of a world, is there?
Like, no, and that's what I'm saying. It feels very, like, restricted to, it's because Cloud made a deal with Hades to find Sephiroth, and that's it.
And I like the fact that, honestly, you don't even, like, it's, like, optional, too. It kind of kills it a bit, too.
Yeah, because then, like, it's kind of like, get it? Like, that's not even canon to the actual thing. Like, it's just implied that maybe he just finds them in Kingdom Hearts 2 and that's it. Like...
Yeah, I'm torn between A and B, but... I guess the fact that, yeah, it's like optional. The fact that there isn't really much to it besides the tournaments. Well, the tournaments are fun.
You don't even have to steal the keyhole.
Yeah, I guess we'll put it as a B because even though I really like it, the fact that it's it's just like a hub for tournaments. Like they literally could have just had like a Coliseum be a part of like Traverse Town, right?
Yeah.
They were like Dream Dog Distance. It could have just been like a side thing in Traverse Town. So yeah, I can kind of see it.
Or thinking about it now, actually, kind of like Final Fantasy VII Remake, where Don Cornero's like the Sector 5 or whatever. That's where like the tournaments take place. It's kind of like that.
Yeah,
where it's very specific to like an area.
So yeah, the fact there's not much of a story, I guess. I guess B's about right.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of torn between A and B, but I think I'll lean towards B just because of the fact that it's optional. The fact that there isn't even anything that you have to like do there, right? I guess we'll put it as a B. If I change my mind, maybe we'll move it up. But for now, I think a B's about right. Next up is Agrabah.
I did like Agrabah a lot.
I know, like. I'm thinking A tier. Are you thinking A tier?
Yeah, I'm thinking A tier because, like, again, it's not like definitely like, oh, like, man, like that one's it stood out so much. Again, that's why we have.
Yeah, but I do like what they did with it, like the way they tied it into the story of like the movie,
but then also incorporating Kingdom Hearts.
Exactly,
legit, like
the way that like okay, like the Jafar fight. It's not the best. It's kind of awkward how you fight like 𝐦𝐤𝐤 basically, but it's still
so weird.
But it's still a cool set piece though. And again, I like the way they integrate it so that they like it kind of follows like the story of the movie is kind of cool. I think having Aladdin as a party member is pretty cool. Music's cool. I like the split between like you're in like the bazaars and you know all that stuff going through the alleyways, and you're actually in the Cave of Wonders. I think it's kind of a cool combination. So I think A's pretty cool.
They gave it a cool design too.
Yeah, like they did a really good job of translating it into a gameplay world. You know what I mean? So I think A's about right. I like it. I like the music and stuff, and Genie as a summon's pretty cool and stuff. So I think A's about right.
He's pretty good for sure. Yeah.
All right, I think A's about right.
Yeah.
Monstro.
Okay, so this one, like I feel like it's only interesting. And that, of course, it incorporates with the whole Riku Sora thing, and that's it. Outside of that, though,
yeah,
it's very like again, there's stuff you could do there, like finding certain things, but it's very tedious. It's very annoying.
The fact that everything looks the same.
It's optional entirely, by the way.
Yeah, you can't leave as soon as
it's canon technically, but it's still optional. Like that's the thing.
Yeah, I think that I feel fine putting this as our first C tier. Because it's just like, oh man, like at least other ones, like there's something visually interesting about them, right?
Like here, everything's like the same color. Like okay, you can find your way easily through the tunnels. Like once you kind of learn the pattern and know what you're doing. Like I eventually learned it too. But everything almost looks the same, legit.
Yeah, like there's nothing visually interesting. Like the most interesting room, honestly, is the first one where Geppetto's hanging out.
Where it's like the actual like mouth area.
That's probably the most interesting room because everything else is just like it's tunnels because you're like in his intestines.
Weird purple and green.
Yeah. So honestly, that's always like whenever I have to play the game and like it's time for that world, I'm always just kind of like, here we go. We're gonna be stuck inside Monstro for a while. Like I never look forward to playing that area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think C tier's about right for that one. And honestly, I'm kind of afraid to say, I think the next one is also a C tier. What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm not too fond of Atlantica. Like what happens in it is kind of cool. Like
I do justice to Little Mermaid.
Yeah, because I really like Ariel as a
party member.
I do think that Ursula is a pretty cool boss in the sense of like, it's cool that first you fight her, you know, she's using her magic. Then you fight her and she's all huge, which ties into the movie. I like
some of the stuff in the movie.
Yeah, I like that this is the first world where you have a transformation for the gang. That's pretty cool. But the controls are kind of annoying. Again, there's not really much going on. Everything looks very samey. It's just like, it's just stretches of underwater like weird like little valleys and stuff. Again, like the most interesting room is probably like a couple like close to when you're like heading towards Ursula.
So basically like the ship and all that stuff.
Yeah, like maybe like the one with the ship where you fight the shark, and then maybe like the room before the throne room. The one where you can like see the castle in the distance. Like that room's kind of cool, I guess.
I guess that is pretty cool. Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of the rooms just aren't that interesting. It's just like some stretches of like
of
like,
the ocean, if you think about it.
I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people.
Yeah.
And again, it's like an optional world. You don't have to like finish
do this
it.
one either. Yeah.
Yeah, it's either this one or the next one.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel bad giving it a C. I don't know if I should give it a B just because like Ariel's pretty good. But I just don't like the controls, so that kind of brings it down to C.
What if we do is, because again, some of these we just kind of been lining them up. What if we purposely just move Atlantica in front of Monstra? So it's slightly better, that's it.
Alright, yeah, we can do that. So at least it's like, it's better than Monstro, but not better than, not enough to reach a B tier. I guess I can kind of see that. I can kind of see that. I can kind of see that. That's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not much of a difference. It's still C tier, but
like put it like just so that it's not. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you had to pick in B tier between Wonderland Coliseum, what would you pick?
Coliseum.
All right, so we can move this one a bit forward for what it's worth. What about the A tiers?
I would put Agrabah in the top. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, maybe something like this.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Okay, next up, Halloween Town. For me, that's an S tier. I don't know about you.
I like it. Yeah.
Halloween Town is great. Like again, for a movie that's honestly pretty short, and that there's not much going on.
A lot in this world, actually.
Yeah, they really found a way to really adapt the movie into a gameplay thing. You know what I mean?
Especially because, like, again, like if you think about it, like the game, like except for the second game, of course.
Yeah.
But like for this one, for sure. Again, we've been saying that a lot of the stuff they've kind of incorporated some of the stuff in Kingdom Heartsify it. They did really well with this. Like they made it very obvious. Okay, it's about Halloween. They want to put on a parade, which it made sense. You know, like the movie originally, that was Jack's original plan. You know?
Yeah.
And it just happens that here, though, when he's trying to do it, and it happens to almost work. Oogie Boogie gets in the way. That's like the point. Like
even though it's like an original story, it still ties in a way that it feels like it fits. Yeah,
like you know, like it would happen in like that world, basically.
Yeah, and then like the aesthetic of this world is great. It's the other world where you have a transformation.
Yeah, and this one I feel like I like the transformations more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. Like
the transformations are like awesome. The music's great. I love it. The whole aesthetic and how they again incorporate everything that we only see sometimes for like a little bit in the movie, like the town square, what do you call it? The hill with the spiral hill and everything.
The graveyard, which leads up to there, that's actually pretty cool. Even
yeah, like everything is really well done. Like they really, I think this is like one of like the best worlds in terms of turning the movie into like a gameplay world. And then Jack is a great party member. The fight against Oogie Boogie is honestly really cool because they
both of them. I like both of them.
Yeah, because again, they took the fight from the movie and they made it into like a whole gameplay thing of like,
and they made it even more better where like it has like the gambling stuff.
Yeah, like you can attack him, not attack him. He cheats, like all that stuff.
Yeah,
like, I honestly really like it. So this is an S tier for sure for me. Awesome.
They brought back Oogie Boogie's voice actor for that game.
Yeah, man. Like
he was willing to do it.
Yeah, so many good stuff, man. So much good stuff.
I think he even has a lot of changes too, if you think about it. Because after you beat the world, that whole manor's gone. So like that whole space is for like secret stuff.
Oh yeah, like the homunculuses or whatever you call those guys. Yeah,
it's a crazy world.
Yeah, like they put a lot of love and care into it. Yeah. All right, Neverland.
Oh, this is a C.
Yeah,
there's nothing really much to think about.
It's not even Neverland. It's literally just you're on the ship the whole time,
and then London,
and at the end,
the tower.
Which the clock tower is kind of cool. Like I do kind of like it that you're flying around, and I do kind of like.
It has nothing to do with Neverland.
Yeah, then it's kind of awkward because you literally just go there to like lock the keyhole and to fight the Reaper fight,
which makes it funny because you go and you lock the keyhole. But then does that mean that you locked Neverland's keyhole, or did you lock London's keyhole?
Yeah, because it's weird that it's all like together apparently. Like
you know, Sora, you might have not went to might have went to a different world.
Yeah, that's why this world's kind of awkward. Like there's a lot that happens like story wise. Like this is kind of what leads up to like you're kind of reaching a point of no return sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Kind of. But yeah, Neverland.
I feel like this world is just better for like the plot relevancy, I guess. That's a better way of saying it.
Yeah, like it really felt like it almost feels rushed because like everything's just on the ship. It feels like it should have been on the ship, maybe like a big part on the island, and then part on like the clock
Skull
tower.
Island.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which we do see in other games. And here it's awkward because
for sure, like 2 other games. It's
awkward because here it's just the ship.
Yeah,
and again, the ship is very samey. The only part, like the part that's the most interesting is probably the deck. But you barely see it for a little bit when you fight Hook and that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me it's definitely a C.
What is actually creepy that was kind of interesting, I just remembered, is when you're in the bottom and it's all dark and there's fog. That was actually kind of the only other interesting thing. Mm-hmm. Outside of that, that's it. It's just the deck and that one room.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's better than Monstro.
For sure.
But it's kind of the same idea as Monstro. It's just very samey.
Mm-hmm.
So you know. Okay, Hollow Bastion.
That's an S tier.
That's an S tier, man.
That's like the pre-final world, and it's just crazy.
And it's such a good world. Like it's a unique world that it doesn't have anything to do with any like Disney properties. It's a unique world, but the way they incorporate so much of that, like, you know, endgame stuff, the way they like incorporate Maleficent into it feels believable.
Yeah.
Where you would almost like believe that, like, yeah, this like place you're fighting her. Why wouldn't this be where she's hanging out? Like, it feels like it makes sense.
Took over, yeah. And it's really crazy because when you get to this point, even as a kid when I got to this point, like, I knew I was obviously reaching the end. When you see it from afar, when you enter, you're like, oh shit, this is the end, isn't it?
Yeah, like, you didn't feel like, oh, shit's getting real.
Yeah, and then it's because you could just feel the Final Fantasy here. Like, this is the part where the game really tries to tell you, like, no. Like the first half was, like, your childhood, but this is your adulthood coming up.
Yeah, and
like,
I like the different areas. Like, I like that you arrive there and you have to, like, rely on Beast. And you're going through all the weird, like, underground, like the weird water tunnels and
those
stuff.
Puzzles are crazy because, like, it feels weird because, again, like, puzzles, you don't really like doing them. But here it feels like no, because, like, by this point, like, what's your choice?
That's what I'm saying. The fact that, like, you go through it just relying on Beast basically is really interesting.
It's crazy.
And then later when you're, like, exploring the actual, like, castle part's really cool. The boss fights are cool.
Like the Riku ones and like
the Maleficent one is honestly pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
We mentioned him earlier. Beast is like the GOAT. Like the fact that this dude just like found his way.
And then,
and the way that he found his way here, just like sheer will, is like insane.
Yeah, they're like, oh, how did you end? Oh no, it's a Riku said like, how did you even end up here? This and that. He's like, oh, because my heart, that this and that was.
It's like, what? How does that work?
Oh my god!
Like, he just traveled here
that much that you.
Like he's like the GOAT, man. He's so cool. So yeah, Hollow Bastion's great, man. That's like a really great world. Yeah, it's really really cool. Next up, you might be wondering why do we put it here? Just because in our LP we saved it for basically last, right? It's one of the last things
most people do, you know.
Yeah, we just saved it because by then we had all the pages. We can do it all in one go, right? Instead of having to jump back and forth. So 100 Acre Wood
is S tier.
Yeah, especially in this game. I'm trying to decide, do I like it more here in the second game?
I feel like in the second game it was okay.
No, yeah, I definitely like it more here. 100 Acre Wood is great, dude. Like, the fact that it's like a nice little breather from all this crazy stuff that's happening and all this like end of the world stuff, and then the fact you can just like hang out with Winnie the Pooh and the gang, play all these little mini games. It's awesome. I just love 100 Acre Wood. It's like really charming. Music's great. Characters are so fun. Mini games, I don't mind some of them. Like, I really like the one with like the swing, for instance.
That one is pretty cool to do, and then you can make like new records and stuff legit.
Yeah. The only thing that's missing, I wish you didn't play Pooh Sticks, man.
That would actually happen.
Like, why didn't they let you play Pooh Sticks, man? Pooh Sticks is goated.
I think they just wanted to add something more unique, or I don't know. New would have been just weird.
I don't know. They should have let you play Pooh Sticks. That would have been great. But I love 100 Acre Wood. I think it is great. Again, the way they incorporate this idea of the storybook and the way you collect the pages for Merlin, and it's like a whole world, and you're helping Pooh reunite with all his friends is like super
really
great.
Good. Yeah.
And then like the fact that like you become like friends with all of them and all that stuff is like really charming. And I don't know, man. I just really love this world. It's a great world.
I like the way it ends too, because you look at the cover, and it's obvious that it's just based off of like the original. Like the original book.
Yeah, where it's Winnie the Pooh and Piglet and Tigger with
Christopher Robin.
But here
it fits because if you look at like someone like Sora, who again, like people even say, if you think about it, his design is both anime-ish yet like American.
Yeah.
It's obvious that he fits too perfect. Where like he looks literally like Christopher Robin. If you think
he kind of does. I mean, except for like
a jacket. If you think about it,
a little different, but he fits enough. Yeah. So man, it's just so great.
It's a really good world for sure.
Yeah. I love this world.
Games with Pooh Bear.
Yeah. Alright, so that is an S tier for sure. Which brings us to the last world, which is End of the World, which is the weird amalgamation of all these worlds all put together. I'm between S and A.
Yeah, me too. Cause I feel like it's more of an A-ish though.
Because it's not quite perfect, right?
Yeah, like there's some flaws, or like the weird enemy mash stuff is just really weird sometimes.
And then I'm not
first section too.
Yeah, I was literally about to say I'm not that fond of that first section.
Where it's weird because it's clear and they want you to walk a certain path. It's obvious, but then when you do, like the freaking meteor comes and like it disrupts your.
Yeah, like it's kind of awkward, honestly. Like I like the second half a lot, and I like
the last part sucks though too.
Yeah, and I really like the 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 fight. Like that's super crazy. We're like going to like the different world, the little like glimpses of like the world, and you fight 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞. Like there's some stuff in that second half I really like, but it's not one of my favorite worlds, honestly.
It really like
I like the final world of the second game way better. It's way more interesting. The world it never was. Yeah,
that one's way better.
Yeah, I know the world for me is an A tier. Maybe like probably the top of the A tier.
Yeah,
like it barely misses out on S, but it's just because I don't know.
For being the S, like the not S, for being the last world, it definitely does justice. Again, it's very like similar to Hollow Bastion, which funny enough you did put it in S tier at the top, because it feels like again you reach the end. The music gives Disney vibes for sure. If you think about it, like a combination, so it gives you that perfect mashup. Like no, this is the end. And it's both a Final Fantasy game and like a Disney game. So,
like it feels like it fits in. Like when that's why the fact that the boss is 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞, it feels like it makes sense because you can see
demon.
And it feels like it could be some weird Fantasia-esque cosmic thing. Like it makes sense.
Because again, if you know like the actual where he comes from is the Bald Mountain. It's like, well, look at that. Like where the hell else would you find like a weird demon like this in a mountain? And like some other like end of the universe and hell, basically. That's what
that's what I'm saying. So it makes sense. Yeah. Again, the only reason it misses on S tier is because I'm not fond of some of that beginning stuff. I think it's kind of weird. But I think there's some areas that are pretty cool. I really like.
Again, I just think the first one sucks, and then that last part where you have to unlock that thing before the Ansem fight, that also kind of sucks.
Oh, yeah, I kind of know what you mean.
Where you have to fight the weird Heartless Angels.
It's just like a weird gauntlet and stuff.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
It's a good area for grinding, but when you're like just literally just trying to be like, okay, I want to reach the end, it's kind of tedious.
It's kind of annoying.
It's kind of tedious.
You can run out of stuff. Yeah.
All right, cool. So I think this is our tier list. So in S tier, our favorite worlds, the ones that we think are like the best, the most, story relevant, best party members, aesthetic, all sorts of mishmash of stuff. We got Hollow Bastion leading the pack, followed by Traverse Town, Halloween Town, and then 100 Acre Wood. Then A tier, which is, they barely missed out, but there's some stuff that maybe they're too small. There's some stuff that's just kind of right?
Yeah.
We got End of the World, Agrabah, Destiny Islands, and Deep Jungle. Then in B tier, they're the worlds that are okay, but, maybe they're just kind of missing some stuff, right? Honestly, for both of them, it's just the fact that they don't have a lot going on, right? They kind of have just like one gimmick. We got Olympus Coliseum and Wonderland. And then in C, not that we're saying that they're bad, but they're just kind of, they're kind of meh, they're kind of mediocre. They're not our favorites. We got Atlantica, Neverland, and Monstro. And of course, as we mentioned before, Disney Castle, we are putting in Unvisited, because yes, we do get to see it, but we don't really get to do much with it. It's just a cutscene thing, but it's modeled nice. It's, there's some fun cutscenes in it, but it's not a world that we visit or anything, so that is Unvisited, So there you have it, folks. That is our tier list for the Kingdom Hearts 1 worlds. Tell us what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe if you liked this video. And yeah, let us know what you think, why we're wrong, why we're right, where you would rank these. And yeah, this was a lot of fun. We hadn't done a tier list in a while, but I thought this was a fun idea when we thought it up. And hopefully we will do more tier lists, hopefully a bit more closer together, right? Because I know it's been a while since we did one. But there you go, guys. That is it for now. We will see you guys, hopefully, very soon with more content. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.